What's up, guys? We're back to another first Descendant video, and today in this video I'll be showing you my favorite ultimate bunny farming build. I think you can use it for also bossing, but I would make a few changes to it if I was doing it for bossing. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut to where I'm doing running a couple missions, which it's only I'll probably do like a quick mission just so you can see the power and the range and speed of the build. Then I'll probably cut to a scene of me fighting Hard Devour just to show you guys how it does in the bossing. Like I said, I do think I can make some changes to make the bossing side of her much better. But then after that, I'll go ahead and show you guys the build itself and the reactor, and then also what components I'm also running. But let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, we just loaded into the mission I was going to show you guys, just showing off the build. It looks like there's a couple other people running it, but we're going to start it and just show you guys the sheer power of this chick. It looks like we also have another ultimate bunny in here, but we're just going to keep running. Just the amount of range and damage that she has is absolutely insane. Like, stuff can't even spawn. We're just going to keep running this. Hopefully this actually looks like she has a much different build. I think she's doing circles. But as you can see, everything just dies unbelievably quick. I'm actually going to... Let me see if there's another mission closer so I can run over and just do a random mission so you guys can see the power. We'll just go ahead and... I don't even remember what this mission is over here, but I just want to show you guys the damage by myself. Because obviously there was a couple other people there. Let's go ahead and just start this mission real quick, and hopefully there's a good, part of showing enemies so I can show you guys how powerful this is. Alright, we're gonna head down here. Just, oh man, I love the fact that I don't have to shoot a gun ever. That's the coolest part about it. So it looks like we're gonna be defending, so surely enemies are gonna be spawning. Just look at this, man. Half the time you don't even see the people. Well, I hurt myself there, but half the time you literally don't even see them. The highest I've seen myself hit's like 1.4, 1.5 million. I probably should have chosen a better mission to show you guys this, but we had to work on the fly. As you can see, man, the build is absolutely insane. It kills everything. We're on a hard mode mission if anyone's wondering. But I just think this build is absolutely insane. We're just going to go ahead and finish this mission out. And then we'll move over to when we're fighting the Devourer. Oh, gotta pop my electric again. Switch on back over here. These guys must not have enough health for me to even hit 1400s or 1.4 millions. Just such a strong build, man. And farming this game is so important. That's why this bunny has been phenomenal to have. It just makes things so much easier. The regular bunny, I had her grinded up a little bit, but I decided to grind for the ultimate bunny, and it was the best decision I ever made. I know there's probably not that much of a difference between ultimate bunny and regular bunny, but I've been using high voltage, and I think high voltage is such an important component. Or not component, you know what I mean, module. Got about 14 seconds left here, guys. Mission is almost complete. We got one more boss up here. Voila. So, as you guys can see, man, she's nuts. So let's go ahead and switch over to the Devourer boss. Alright guys, now that you guys got to see the farming aspect of her, now I'm going to go ahead and show you what she does versus Hard Devourer. Like I said, I think I can make a better... I could make a couple changes to my farming build to make it a boss build. But currently, I don't think this build, I mean, it's okay, but it definitely could be a lot better. But we'll go ahead and, not really sure why we're not seeing the health. There we go. We're gonna keep hitting him. I can almost kill him all the way, but not all the way. It's very close, but not perfect. See, now he's in the immune phase. So I got him there. This build still works great, but I can't fully kill him in one phase. But like I said, a few little changes and I think she would be able to. I don't like the fact that I can't have multiple builds with different sockets is the one problem for me. So there we go. I think we got, I actually wasn't looking at how quickly we killed him. Let's go ahead and, we'll go ahead and check once it pops up for me. Let's grab these last two things really quick. Alright, how fast did we kill him? So we killed him in 48 seconds, which is not too bad. But yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and get into the build itself. Alright guys, we're back loaded into Albany, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the build, the reactor, and also the components. I'm using the last dagger because of my my reactor that I have. Ideally, I would like to get one for my thunder cage, but this wrote exactly what I personally wanted. So I got skill critical hit damage at 32.7% and also electrical skill power boost. I think the couple variants that you could use the one I have, which was the one I wanted, was skill critical hit damage and also electrical skill power. I also think you could use singular power. I think it's called singular boost or singular power. It's something like that. That one could also be used pretty well. And another thing you could even use is, even if you want even more range, I think there's a lot of range already built into this build, but if you want it, or even skill cost. But this in particular is what I was going for, was skill critical hit damage and also electric skill power. I would say the second best one would be skill critical hit damage and the singular. I never got one that was electrical and singular, so that might even be more powerful, but me personally, this is what I was going for, and I got what I want. I just wish it was a different gun. But that is the reactor. And then I am using the Slayer set, and I think I would want a better roll on this. I think I would want like an MP or a defense buff on this piece in particular. And then obviously we don't really need the module drop rate increase modifier, so I do think I need a better piece on my top of my 4. This one we have an HP recovery and also shield out of recovery. This one I think is okay. I do think I think this one's okay. I don't know if we would want more HP or MP, but I think this one's pretty good. This one's also very good. It's basically the exact opposite of this one, so I think these two pair pretty well together. And then lastly, we have shield recovery modifier and toxin resistance. Again, this one you probably could just do another MP or HP. Either one, to be completely honest. I'm rolling with this one currently, but I think I probably could farm a better piece for my bottom and my top. Especially because there's toxic resistance. But overall, I think this is good. These two are really good in my opinion, but I think I could farm for a better top and bottom. And then, so lastly, we have the Descendant modules itself. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I was going to have to sneeze. So, first off, I run high voltage. I think it's much better than... I originally was running, I think it was called Bionic Fuel, and I just don't think it was worth it, so I went ahead and went with the high voltage. And then for your grapple, I think you could either use this one or the other one that I forget what it's called, but you shoot it up in the air where it just grabs on, like kind of like Spider-Man. I think they both work pretty well. The reason why I personally like this one is a lot of times when I'm farming, I could just shoot this on the ground, and because it's long, you can like, what you'll see, you guys probably saw in the video before, when you grab, you can like twist with it for a while. Like if you swing left or swing right, you can hold on to it for a while. So that's the reason why I personally like this one. Next, we have maximum oh my lord, maximize conservation. There we go. So this gives us more skill cost and also skill power modifier, or reduces, I'm sorry. And then down here we also have increased HP, obviously gives us more health. So then we have the singular specialist. So this also gives you more singular skill power modifier of 76%. Another thing I want to let you guys know, you don't have to you don't have to upgrade this one right here. If you upgrade every single, sorry to pause halfway through showing you guys the different mods, but if you don't actually have to waste a catalyst on this one, because like let's say you did all of these ones and you were down to these last two. If you upgrade this one, you get more slots. So as you guys can see, I have 85, so I actually have 3 more slots if I wanted to. But you don't actually have to upgrade this one at all. So back where I was at, I think I was at singular, so we were on MP. So this one is when defeating an enemy instantly recovers 12.2% of max MP at a 17% chance. So obviously for farming, we're killing a lot of enemies, so this is definitely helpful to keep you alive and, you know, make sure you don't go down. Over here we have dangerous ambush. This is when landing a skill attack while the enemy is not targeting you. Skill power is 25% on skill attack against a mobilized enemy. Skill power is 50% higher. So again, it's just giving you more skill power, which obviously in a farming build, especially with Bunny, skill power is very, very important, and singular power. So this is where we get some of our range. We have the skill effect range. This just gives us more range. Also, this here does the same kind of thing. Skill effect range of 94% and the skill power modifier 20%. So this is giving us even more range. We want as much range as possible when we're farming, just so, I mean, realistically, 9 times out of 10, I'm not even looking at the enemies when they die. It's because we have so much range. And then here we have electric skill power of 77, or sorry, it's focus on electric. It is for electric skill power of 77.2% and skill cooldown 6.1%. So obviously some more skill power, more skill cooldown. And then we have skill insight, which is another skill critical hit rate, which just goes well with our reactor, giving us that hit damage of 32.7%, which also helps us with the rate and the damage, which is great. They pair really well together. And then also up here we have some more skill critical hit damage. So we basically have 3 different items getting us that crit hit damage, which is very useful. So this is my favorite farming build. I've used about 3 or 4 different types. This is my favorite one currently. So, and then over here I was experimenting. I was trying to, I don't want to make a build video for you guys and like lie to you. So over here I was trying to make a boss build with the different sockets I have. So as you guys can see over here, these are the sockets I have, which that's what sucks is for a boss build I wouldn't have this one here, because this one is I think this one's all for like cooldown. Yeah, it's for skill cost and cooldown. So if I was using this for a boss build, I wouldn't particularly have this slot here, so I could have some more skill power or critical damage or something like that. So I think we could get something better for a boss build. And then there was one more, MP collector. I don't think, if I was doing a boss build, I don't really necessarily think you would need MP collector either. The reason being is you're not really killing a lot of enemies. You kill like the few enemies he spawns, but overall it really doesn't, I don't really think this helps you or benefits you in any way on boss fighting. So that's why I wish there was a way, and if you guys know, I tried messing with it for a little bit, but if there's any way, I hope they have an update or something. I wish I could switch the socket on the different tab. Because I would get rid of this one and I would get rid of this one. I think all the other ones will work pretty well overall, because all the other ones, because you do need a little bit of HP unless you literally want to be an absolute glass cannon. But I think you need the HP. I don't think you need that skill cost or the extra MP. I think these two would be very viable. You probably don't even need that much range if you're just focused on the boss, so you probably could get rid of the skill expansion as well. But yeah, that's a couple of the things that I would get rid of if I was using this for a boss build. I really hope in the future they allow us to have different sockets for different tabs, something like that. Just because I think it sucks that I can't have this my farming one. This is my my boss one. But overall, this point of this video is the farming build. So this is my favorite build currently for farming. I think Ultimate Bunny or even regular Bunny is just so useful. Makes the game so much easier when you're grinding for different materials to upgrade things or get new descendants or grinding weapons. Having someone that is really fast at farming is so important in my opinion in this game. So having her, I think Ultimate Bunny is probably my 1 or 2 most important descendants that I have. I have one for pure damage, like for bosses. I have one pure for farming, and then we also have Sharon for the outposts, and then also Enzo for the vaults. So realistically, I think those are the 4 things you need to focus on, which I could make a video on that as well if you guys would like to see that. But like I said, I think you need heavy damage for bossing. You need one for farming, so quick damage for farming. Sharon, she's a must to get double loot on all outposts. And then finally, you need Enzo because it makes the vaults 10 times easier for everyone to get those harder materials. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Let me know if you guys would change anything. Like I said, I would change a couple things, but nothing too much to the build, just a couple aspects. Like I wish these two pieces I need to upgrade a little bit better, and also I wish I could use my Thunder Cage, but currently I have to use the Last Dagger. And then other than that, I think I have pretty much everything on my build that I enjoy and like. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If there's anything that you particularly think could be better on this build, let me know. I'm always good. I'm always glad to hear criticism and how I can improve the build. So if you guys think there's any improvements that I could make, please let me know. I'm always open ears and glad to hear it. So that being said, guys, everyone hit the like button, hit the sub button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.